So Shanti, what I notice is that most people seem to be running away from themselves, and why is that?
Yes. People think that I can get away from the city, so I will find peace.
Right.
I can get away from certain boss, I will find peace. Certain weather changes, I will find peace. But in reality, we cannot escape anything because our self is with us all the time. So really, we don't need to try to escape ourselves, but learn to live with whatever situation there is and learn to get along with ourselves. So the basic principle is somebody finds fault in the world and tries to correct someone, try to look for fault within. Instead of changing the world, change yourself. It's just like a common story, somebody, a prince, wanted green color and he told all his subjects to paint their houses green, and it created turmoil. So the wise man advised them, Prince, put on these green goggles. Everything will look green to you. So the metaphor is, we need to change ourselves, nothing will change. If you run away from different situation, then you are running away from yourself. So for example, several examples, if somebody says, I want to simplify my life, I want to get rid of big house and go in a trailer home. Okay? It doesn't matter. You go in a trailer home and you get attached to your trailer or your neighbors, you will be in the same position. So it is not what you have, but you can accept whatever situation you are in, remain comfortable with it. So if you are in comfortable position, you don't have to give it up. Enjoy it without attachment. And you are in a position that is not conducive, endure it with smiling heart. And also other question comes, like you mentioned that you have desire to travel and see the world. There is nothing wrong with that, because we have to learn the lessons and we have to fulfill all our desires. If you suppress your desires, it will come up in one form or the other. So we need to fulfill all the desires. We have to clear up all the sanskaras. All the desires we have to fulfill. Two ways we can fulfill. One is doing the things what your mind wanted to fulfill those desires. But there is a chance by fulfilling those desires, you can get caught into it and get more desires. Other approach is mentally, in meditation, remove those desires, which will be tough one.
How do you do that?
Just a vipassana meditation, going in the deep mind and little by little bringing those experiences on the surface so you lose attachment to them. Observe those situations. But middle path is do whatever you need to do, whatever your desires are, enjoy them with awareness, so that, say, instead of I want to see the world, you see only one or two countries, and you find out people are the same, architecture is the same, ocean is the same, mountain is the same. I don't need to see everything because everything is there. But our curiosity is satisfied. Or same way, somebody has attachment for the money, that I will be happy when I have this and that. Just get whatever you need and be content, and observe others who have much more money and see why they are unhappy. So by observing also, you can learn the lesson. With our own experience, observation, introspection, and fulfilling those desires, we become free. But if we go after fulfilling the desires, we easily can get caught into it. So we have to be aware. So another approach is strict discipline. That, people are become monk and they're not, no marriage, no sex, no food, no this, hardship. If it is forced, it won't last. It has to come from within. Desires have to fall away by themselves. With maturity, like a fruit becomes ripe, it falls off the tree. Same way, desires fall away from your life. This is maturity. Then fruit that falls up, never be attached.
What I notice about desires, in order to eliminate them for me, is it's real simple. If I want a car, an extra car, or whatever, I buy the car. Then I realize, okay, I got to upkeep it. I got to change the convertible top. I have to pay the insurance. Now I have a flat. I mean, so now it's just another item to upkeep. So then I have the wisdom behind the desire, and then I can make a better decision.
Yeah, better spiritual discrimination. This is called viveka. Viveka means spiritual discrimination. Choose. What am I getting? What is outcome? So true discrimination, according to scripture and great master, is to see pain in the pleasure.
Right.
Pleasure is illusion. It's actually cycle of pleasure and pain. So that is what avidya is. Anitya, that means impermanent, we see as permanent. Impure as pure. Non-self as self. This is called ignorance. So spiritual wisdom, we see reality as is. And suffering as pleasure we see. So this is, so spiritual discrimination, we can see through that. It's just, I put one example in the books. It's just like you are at a dinner table and you are really hungry and your favorite meal, but suddenly the news comes, this food is poisonous, it's contaminated, your hunger will go away. You don't have to try. So that is kind of wisdom. Wisdom, seeing it. So consider all the pleasures of the world is like poison. Okay. With personal, deeper understanding.
Yeah.